All right, hello and welcome to the Smart Money Team Hangout in the home of reverse banking, which is the strategic approach to rapid debt elimination. My name is Charles Lenore Jr., and I am your host. I am also the founder and creator of the Smart Money Team. And today we're actually going to be talking about why you should be joining our team. Now, if you are a new viewer to the show, again, I want to say welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your loyalty and for continuing to watch our show. Now, this broadcast is done every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope that you will join us so that you can get some great information on how you can rapidly eliminate your debt as well as make money in the process. So, again, welcome. Now, what we usually like to do at the top of the hour is do a little roll call. So if you're tuning in, make sure that in the comments below this video, especially if you're on Facebook, you let us know where you are. Are you on the East Coast, the West Coast? What city and state do you represent? Or is there anything else that you want to say in the comments? Go ahead and say it right now. And if I get opportunity, I will give you a shout out live here on the air. I don't always get a chance to do that because I got a lot of information I want to cover and I want to do it very quickly. So if I don't get a chance to give you a shout out, please forgive me, but I still want to know where you're viewing from because we have viewers that tune in from all across America, and I like to know where you are. So go ahead and put your city and your state and whatever else you want to say in the comments below. Also, if you're tuning in, catching this as a replay, you didn't get to catch this live. Look, put hashtag replay in the comments below. Hashtag replay in the comments below. Because again, I want to know that you watched the show even though you didn't get a chance to see it live. All right. So just put hashtag replay in the comments below. All right. So having said that, I only want to spend a few minutes with you today. And the topic that I'm going to be covering is why you should join the Smart Money Team. Now, unless you've been like sleeping under a rock, you guys know every Wednesday I am talking about my team. I'm super proud of this team, and I am super proud of our crusade against debt and poverty in America. People say, Charles, why do you take on this endeavor? Because look around. I mean, debt is destroying a lot of people's lives. It's destroying individuals, it's destroying families, it's destroying communities. And as you guys have often heard me say, it even destroys nations, right? But we can do something about it. We can do our part. Our part is simple. Let's help the woman or the man to the left or right of us eliminate their debt. Free them from debt bondage. We're talking all kinds of debt: mortgages, student loans, auto loans, credit card, furniture, ski boat, sailboat. It doesn't matter what kind of loan you have, you can get rid of that loan extremely fast. How, you say? Well, we know a secret. We know something that the banks do not want you to know. We have cutting edge technology that we leverage, an online system that destroys the bank's mathematical ability to get a lot of interest from you. How? Because it attacks the main problem. The main problem is the amortization schedule. When you get a loan, you're going to get an amortization schedule. It's going to tell you how much you got to pay each and every month to the bank. And if you look at that amortization schedule really, really close, you will see a lot of your payment, the majority of it, goes towards interest before it goes towards principal, which is used to reduce the balance of your loan. That's why it takes 30 years to pay off a mortgage, because the bank is getting interest up front. So, how do you solve this problem? You can pay extra if you have it, but most people cannot do that. You know, they're robbing Peter to pay Paul, they're living paycheck to paycheck. It could be you. And I want you to understand right now that we have a solution. We have a solution to your debt problem. And the solution is wrapped up in technology. To be specific, it's called assistant technology. Technology that is designed to help you overcome a challenge. All right. You say, well, Charles, what is this technology? Have I ever seen it before? Actually, you have. We've got self-parking cars now. We've got GPS technology in those cars. We also have cars that are on the market now that can self-drive. All right. That technology is being used in a variety of forms across America. Did you know that it's also being used in the world of finance? Did you know that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been using this technology for 15 years to pay off multiple homes. I'm talking everything from condos, townhouses, small single family homes, up to large apartment complexes. This works. It's powerful technology that someone understood that the consumer was overpaying the bank and created this technology. And now we have access to it. So if you want to pay off your debt as fast as you possibly can, save as much money as you possibly can so that you can do other things in life, like maybe you want to retire early, or maybe you want to put some money aside for your kids' college or your grandkids' college education, or maybe you just want to vacation more, or maybe you want to do like what I did, take that money and invest it, buy some rental property so that you can create a passive income stream and live comfortable as you begin to get older. Maybe you want to do all that, but you can't find the money. That's because you're overpaying the bank right now with all that interest that they're collecting from you. So you can do something about it. We have what we call the answer to financial cancer. So if you're suffering from financial cancer, meaning you have some kind of debt that you want to get rid of, then you need to talk to somebody on the Smart Money team. Someone who maybe invited you to this broadcast and said, you got to take a look at what Charles is talking. He's been preaching this for 15 years. There's no reason that you should go 25, 30 years trying to pay off a mortgage or refinancing every 3 to 5 years because you want to pull money out and you still can't pay off your home. You're going to pass that debt down to your children or your grandchildren? Don't do that. We have a solution for you. The average person that's using our technology is paying off their 30-year mortgage in 5 to 7 years on average. Think about that. The bank talks to you, you see the home of your dreams, right? And they negotiate with you a 30-year mortgage and they tell you this is what you're going to pay. Now, would you want to pay 30 years on that mortgage, or would you like to have that mortgage paid off in 5 to 7 years? Think about all the money that you could have to go towards other things if your home is already paid for. What would that do in your decision-making process as far as how long you want to be on your job? Would you retire earlier? You see, these are the types of things that you can take financial control over when you eliminate your debt faster than you ever thought possible. Now, I often give this analogy, and I just want you to understand this before I really dive into what it really means to be a part of the Smart Money team. And that is, listen, if it was up to you, I mean, really, if it was up to you, and you could pay off your debt using your current income, no need to go get a second, third job. You can use your current income and pay this debt off extremely fast. What would that mean to you? What kind of life would you live? What would you do with that extra money? See, that's the kind of freedom of choice we are offering you. Now, getting back to what I was saying earlier, my analogy. I often give this analogy. All right. The analogy I usually give is if you were in the market, for example, for let's say 65-inch flat screen TV. All right. And let's say it was a Samsung and you went to Walmart and Walmart had that exact flat screen TV that you're looking for $1,000. Okay, $1,000. Now you may have been prepared to actually pay 1,200 for it, but you see it at Walmart for $1,000. So you think, I'm getting a bargain. I was already prepared to pay $1,200. All right, but then what if I told you after you bought that TV that that was not a great deal? Because if you went down the street a couple of miles to Best Buy has that same exact TV you want, Samsung 65-inch flat screen TV, same model, same everything for half that price, for $500. Now, if you got sense, even though you had the money, you had $1,200, you were prepared to pay $1,200, you got it for $1,000, would you not be upset that you could have actually got that TV for $500, but just driving a couple miles down the road? Think about that extra $500 that would have been in your pocket. What could you have done with that? Maybe you could have bought something else. Maybe you could have done something for your children or your grandchildren. You see, that is what we're trying to tell you in the Smart Money team. We're trying to tell you, stop overpaying on your loans. There is no need for you to pay more than the bank deserves to have. And there's a trick to that, a mathematical trick that unfortunately we cannot solve with our meager brains. We have to use technology. We have to use an algorithm. We have to use a complex formula to be able to take a deep dive and look at our finances and customize it in a way that we can pay off our debts faster than we ever thought possible. That, my friends, is what we are telling you is possible. Not only possible, it's probable. It's going to happen if you take that first step and let us talk to you and analyze what you've got going on with your finances so that you can see whether or not this system will benefit you. Because I will tell you, not everybody qualifies for it. There are some of you out there who have a situation that we can't resolve, okay? But you won't know unless you talk to us. You won't know unless you let us see what you've got going on under the hood of the car, for example. All right. Then we know whether or not we can repair the damage. All right. But for most of you, it can be repaired. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean by somebody who it cannot be repaired, or you would not qualify for using our system. Let's say you are facing foreclosure because you're 3 months behind or 4 months behind in your mortgage payment and you got a whole bunch of other debt. In fact, when we kind of look at what your situation is, you actually got more money going out than you got coming in. All right. If that's your situation, then chances are our system will not be able to help you. I'd like to give this analogy. All right. Y'all like sports cars? I know I like sport cars. So let's just say, for example, we have a nice, beautiful Lamborghini sitting in the driveway. We know that baby, it is going to move. It's going to go very fast. When you put the pedal to the metal, you're going somewhere with that, right? So we understand based on the engine that this Lamborghini has. Not only does it look good, but it's got a powerful engine. It's going to get you where you want to go 0 to 60 in a couple of seconds. You understand what I'm saying? But no matter how powerful that engine is, no matter how flashy that car looks, if you can't put gas in the tank, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to sit there and look pretty. And that's what our system needs from you. It needs income, gas, to be able to do something. So if you can't tell it that you have any income because you got more going out than you got going in, then our system most likely will not benefit you. All right. You can't move mountains. All right. So that is a situation where our our program and our service would probably not work for you. So what I'm telling you is the majority of you, even though you may be living paycheck to paycheck, you still got money coming in and you still have a balance on what you've got going out. That, my friends, will get you a reduced amount of time on your debt, saving you thousands and thousands of dollars in unnecessary interest payments to the bank. Again, you will be able to stop overpaying the bank. So if you have been called or invited, or someone from the Smart Money team spoke to you and said, hey, we've got something that will help you eliminate debt, then you need to listen to that person. And in fact, here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is go to smartmoneygroup.org. If they haven't invited you, go to this website. If you want additional information on what our program and our service can do for you, and you want to understand how the banking system has been robbing you for years and how they're able to get away with it, go to the Smart Money Group and request to join our private Facebook group. Now, this is our website, so it's like going to our front door because we don't let everybody in. All right, this is my private group. It has almost 8,000 people in it, and I am very specific to our admins on who's allowed to come in this group. So if you're not willing to take the time to understand what the group is about and what it will do for you by going to our website first, then this probably isn't for you. But for those of you who are ready to eliminate debt and you just want to get a little bit more information, then here's what you do. You go to this website, all right? When you go there, you request by clicking on the blue button to join our Facebook group. Now, a window will pop up, which is a form that says, are you serious? Do you really want to do this? All right. And if you are, you will put your name and your email address. And I ain't talking about any email address. Put a valid email address because we're going to send you a code to make sure that you're not a spammer or a hacker. And when you get that code in your email, it will allow you to actually access our Facebook group by using that code. So follow the directions and you'll be able to get access to our private Facebook group. All right. And someone in the admin section, when you answer the question correctly with the right code, will let you in. And then you'll go in there and you'll be able to see hundreds, if not thousands of people in there who have commented on the valuable information that I have provided in there. Information that I have obtained and used to build my own little real estate empire over 15 years. That information is absolutely 100% free. So again, here it is, smartmoneygroup.org. Go there, all right? Go there and see what we're all about. Now, the next thing is when you have gone there and you have looked at all the information and the content and the videos and everything that I'm talking about the banking system and our service and our program, what it can do for you, the next thing to do is to see, will it work for you? So here's the next thing you need to do. All this is outlined inside our group too, but I'm just going to let you guys know what the process is because you're attending a live broadcast. So you're going to go to runmyanalysis.com, www.runmyanalysis.com. There you will see another site that will give you some instructions on what you need to do in order to see if our system would work for you. All right. You're going to fill out the form, the worksheet, and submit it and make an appointment with somebody on the Smart Money team. It could be me. It could be somebody else. All right. One of my consultants. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over that information. We're going to run it in our system to see where you are right now with the bank and where you could be using our system. And I'm telling you folks, a lot of times it's night and day. Night and day. All we want to do is be able to offer you the opportunity to get yourself out of debt faster than you ever thought possible. All right. Educating you. All right. Letting you know that this technology exists. And then as we meet with you and we show you these things, if you decide that you want to use the system, we'll talk to you about what the next steps are. All right. So go here, runmyanalysis.com. Put your information in. All right. Don't need anything private, no PII. We don't need your social security number or your birth date or any private information like that. All we need, name, email address, and numbers. That's all we need. Name, email address, and your numbers. mortgage information, as far as your balances, your monthly payments, your interest rates, things like that. That's all we need in order to run the numbers in our system to see if it will work for you. Okay, so go here, runmyanalysis.com, but make sure you go to the group first so you'll have all the information you need to understand why we were asking you to fill out the worksheet. Now, once you have done that process, all right, one of our consultants will meet with you again and tell you where you are doing it the way you're doing it now and where you could be with our system. All right, so hopefully that right there will motivate you enough to go ahead and get that done. Now, the last thing I want to do here while I'm in my remaining minutes on this call is I want you to understand again why you want to join the Smart Money team. We are on a crusade to reduce or eliminate debt and poverty in America. We're going to do it with or without you. How? We're going to attack one individual, one family, one community at a time. From the East Coast to the West Coast, we are sweeping all across America. We are serious about freeing people from debt bondage. We're freeing churches, we're freeing pastors, we're freeing communities, we're freeing individuals, we're freeing families that didn't think it was possible, didn't have the light at the end of the tunnel, didn't know that they could get out of debt so fast to be able to save money and do other things they want to do in life until they met with us, until they came across a Smart Money team member. In fact, because we have been so powerful with our movement, we have been again to bring in even more team members because people are starting to see the light and understand the importance of getting out of debt, not only for themselves, for their families, for their future, the future of their family. We're talking about building generational wealth and eliminating debt. You can't think of any other better thing going on in your life today. Look at the economy. Inflation is out of control. Everything is haywire right now. But debt is always at the center of it. You got to eliminate that debt, folks, if you want to live a nice, comfortable life. All right. You can begin to build wealth when you're not putting out so much money. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So, our team is growing, our movement is growing, but we understand that in order to complete our mission, in order to achieve our objective, we need to get more people involved. We need to get the word out faster. That's where you come in. That's where you come in. So if you have debt or know somebody has debt, think about it. How many people do not have debt? How many people do not have mortgages or student loans or car loans or auto, or credit card debt or a furniture loan or a business loan or a personal loan that they've had? How many people do you know completely debt free? Probably not hardly. You may not know anybody, or you may only know a few out of the 500 contacts you might have on your phone. So think about it. We have a very, very, very important mission to free a lot of people, but we need your help. We need you to understand what we're doing. We need you to be a part of what we're doing so that we can get the word out about this solution, about this answer to financial cancer that we have, this technology that can change a person's life for the better. And not only that individual, but that entire family. And if they do exactly what we're telling them to do, and if they're using this system, they can generate wealth for their family for generations. So here's what I want you to understand. All right. I want you to understand that we help people get out of debt. Essentially, what we do is we make money helping people save money. That's what we do. Imagine freeing yourself from debt, and in the process, you're helping someone else free somebody from debt, and you're getting paid. That accelerates you getting out of debt even faster and creates additional income for you. There's nothing else out there like this, folks. This is a beautiful combination, the perfect place to be right now. In the midst of an economic storm, you could be doing something special, which is getting yourself out of debt, helping other people get out of debt, and making some money in the process. So, what I want you to understand is this: we're going to do this with or without you. So, why won't you just take a look at what we're doing and see if this is for you? All right, get back with the Smart Money Team member that has invited you to this broadcast. And I want you to tell them thank you for thinking of you. All right, thinking of you. And if after you've seen all our information, after you've gone on our Facebook group, and you still believe it's better for you to pay the way the bank wants you to pay versus what we're showing you, then by all means, it's your right. It's a free country. Do whatever you want to. Just understand you're giving away hundreds, if not thousands of dollars unnecessary. You are the one who's deciding to pay $1,000 for the flat screen TV when you could have got it for 500. So if you really have no value and no respect for your money and you just want to throw it away, that's totally on you. But you won't be because somebody didn't tell you anything better. It won't be because we didn't tell you you could have got that same TV down there at Best Buy for half the price. All right. So you cannot plead ignorance because you have now been told. So why not do a little further investigation and see what we're all about? So I'm going to do a couple of shout outs because I am so proud of my team and what we've been accomplishing over the past 30 days now with our efforts to get the word out and build our organization. So I want to give special shout out to a few new people that have come in, and I want you to be on this list this month. All right. So shout out to Jennifer Torres, Yancy Brown, Tristan Lowry, Cynthia Johnson, Shonda Coleman, Damaris Hayes, Landry, Agabasi, and there's so many more. I want to give some special shouts out to Bobby Dale. He's on fire, really on fire. Bobby, listen, this guy is serious about helping people get free from debt. And if he's inviting you to this presentation or a call or a private presentation, you need to go. You need to go. All right. Bobby is doing a great service to you and your community and your family. And so I think you better listen to what he's got to say and check him out. Okay. Also, Malik Gordon, my buddy, my friend, my brother, he's on fire. And there's just so many others on the team. Kendall Turner, he's also on fire. And what I want you guys to understand is that in the next 90 days to 120 days before end of this year, the Smart Money Team is going to be a household name. It's going to be a household name. And you're going to understand that we are about eliminating debt and building wealth. And if you ain't on the Smart Money Team train, or you have fallen off that train for some reason or another, then you're going to want to get back on this train because we're going to end 2022 with a bang. And I want you to be able to experience it with us. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. You want to know more about what we do, you want to know more about how we get paid, you want to know more about how you can eliminate your debt as fast as possible way without going out and get a second, third job by leveraging our technology, do what I asked you to do earlier in the broadcast, or get back with a Smart Money Team member who invited you to this broadcast because they thought enough of you that they wanted you to have the solution, the answer to financial cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being on the call. If you know anybody who needs to see this show, please tag them, share this video with them. All right. Because we share everything else, cat videos, what we ate yesterday, all kinds of stupid stuff. Let's share this powerful message of financial freedom, freeing people from debt bondage. Let's share this with someone that you know could benefit from it. Thank you once again for watching this broadcast here every Wednesday, all right, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see y'all next week right here on the Smart Money Team Hangout. Y'all take care and be blessed.